I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Ivy Riane. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I'm having an amazing night. How are you,
I
Angel?
am excellent, actually. It's a great pleasure to be alive. Great pleasure to be alive. What part of the world are you in?
I live in Hampton, Virginia.
All right, all right. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
My passion for finance and teaching others how to invest and have conversations about investing without it getting boring or somebody falling asleep on me.
which which sometimes and usually comes with the topic, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So tell me, what inspired you to start this journey?
I've been interested in finance since I was probably 15 because my parents didn't have a lot of money when we were growing up, and I come from a family of 6 kids. So it was always kind of hard having enough money for school clothes and tuition for different things and the sports needs and things like that. And my parents fought a lot about money, and I just had decided that I didn't want that to be me. And then
Hmm.
as I got older and started to learn and experience life and things, I was like, you know what? Why don't I share my experiences with other people?
Hmm. That's amazing. So who did you learn good financial literacy from?
My dad kind of started me on the journey. He bought me my first two finance books, and the funny thing is, they're not anywhere close to being related to each other. The first book he bought me was a Financial Peace by Dave Ramsey, and the second one was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert
Oh my
Kiyosaki.
gosh, yeah, he got you on the two sides of the spectrum, right?
Exactly, exactly. But the thing is, in reading two totally different and parallel opinions, I was able to kind of formulate my own and kind of go the middle of the road, so to speak.
All right, all right. So, which side do you lean more to? The Dave Ramsey or the Kiyosaki side?
I think it honestly depends on who you're speaking to and who you're trying to educate, because I think the Dave Ramsey perspective is for people more that are compulsive spenders and don't know how to manage debt properly, whereas Robert Kiyosaki wants you to use debt, but he wants you to use it wisely, not to buy, a car or a house or things like that. He wants you to use it to start businesses or buy real estate, things that are going to put money in your pocket rather than taking it away. So
Mm,
I've kind of been in business most of my life now, so I kind of lean more toward Kiyosaki's viewpoint, but there are some things that I disagree with him on.
sounds good. And it's good to know that you're formulating your decision on examples from people that have done what they've done in their particular industry. That's great. Now, you sound as though you are like 100 years old in wisdom, right? How old are you? Or you don't need to give me your exact age. Like, are you under 20 or over 20?
I'll give you exact age. I don't mind. I just turned 30 in August.
Wow. Well, my friend, you are definitely trending high. Wow, to be that age and have this type of wisdom. Wow. Now, did I say wow? Because I meant wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, you've been helping others. Why will you continue?
I really enjoy it. People like when I have face to face meetings with people or if I have Skype video calls with them, just to see kind of the aha moment when you say something to them and it really resonates with them. And it's such a good feeling. I actually am getting goosebumps right now talking about it. It gives you such a good feeling, and it's so rewarding when people understand the concept that you're trying to convey in the way that you're trying to convey it.
That's amazing. Well, where's the best place for us to connect with you, Ivy?
You can find me on medium.com. I write for a publication called WesPostDotCom, or you can search me under Ivy Riane. You can find me on Twitter at Ivy Riane or under the same name on Facebook.
That's wonderful. Well, Ivy, my friend, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Ivy, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is actually my first day of school. When I was 5, I went to kindergarten, and at the time I lived in upstate New York with my parents. And I just remember being so excited because I had seen all the neighborhood kids start school, and I was the youngest, and I hadn't gone to school yet. And so I was just so excited because I got to wear, new clothes, and I had my new book bag, and I got to go on the school bus. and everybody had told me how much fun they had at school, so I was so excited to go to school.
Wow, well, that's intriguing. So, this is your experience. Do you find that it's possible to connect dots to the way you felt that day?
Probably, because I've always been so passionate about education and in teaching others and in learning new experiences and trying new things.
Wow. Well, my friend, you don't need my suggestion here. You've done an amazing job, but that's amazing. That's amazing. You know what I do love? I one thing that I'll point out though is the transportation system that is available, and it's just similar to the transportation system your father gave you, which was those 2 books, right? And the value really comes when you have those available and you experience it, but more so you make the decision that's based on your best scenario.
You have amazing insight, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Ooh, I think Genie in a Bottle might have come out that year, and I just loved dancing to that song around my room with my friends.
That's good. But you know, you could definitely connect things. Sometimes in life with finances, we wish we had a genie, pun intended. But you and I both understand that you have to put the work in that's necessary, right?
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, love it. All right. Well, we have now arrived at our destination, Ivy. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it'll be yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Jessica? Oh, are you ready, Ivy?
Yes.
Ivy, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes, my nephews.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Of course.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, I call them my board of advisors.
Love it. Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
And what about 3 hours a week?
Probably.
What about screen time, the phone under the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Probably more than 8 because I day trade in cryptocurrency, so my job is to be on the computer.
Wow, that's a whole another conversation. Wow, I would have loved to ask questions on that. All right, nevertheless, we'll do this again. Ivy, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
I think I would have to take a page out of your book and say that you should always start conversations with people that you might not normally start conversations with and step outside your comfort zone because you never know what you're going to learn from somebody by having a real, true conversation with them.
True. So true. Well said. Ivy, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I appreciate everybody's time in listening, and I would love feedback and to start more conversations with anybody that wants to reach out to me and learn about finance and how to invest and things like that.
Ivy Riane, again, great pleasure. Thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.